Welcome back to the Fierce and Femme podcast,
with your hosts, Rami and Alicia,
where we talk all things fitness, mindset, and everything in between
to help you become your most fierce and femme selves. Hello, everyone. We are coming in with a real fun episode today, which is just a 2026 ins and outs. And we're back with the paddleboards made by
paddleboards.
Oh, what are these called?
Paddles.
Paddles.
When you say paddleboard, I think of beach.
The ocean one.
Yeah.
The ocean one. Lol. You can tell I don't really go out to the ocean.
Especially in the studio. Apart from technical difficulties, cutting foam board, I really DIY'd and
they look fantastic.
Thank you.
So we highly suggest watching this one so that you can actually see our answer.
You're in pink.
I am in pink.
Cute.
So cute. So we have, how many do we have? We've got about 25. 25?
Yeah, why didn't we do 26 for 2026?
I thought we were. If we randomly come up with one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to do 25 ins and outs. And I'll start with the first one, I guess.
Yeah, we might have some controversial opinions.
We will.
We might disagree. We will.
We will.
Okay,
We're
ready?
so similar and opposite at the same time. All right, vision boards. 3, 2, 1. You think out as well?
Yeah.
I thought I would have the unorthodox opinion here.
Nah, I'm not vibing them this year.
Oh my God, I was like, everyone's going to come for the mindset coach who doesn't believe in vision boards. And that's because I think people just put them together because it's pretty, it's fun. And then they just look at it hoping their dreams are going to come true.
Please.
You got to do the things that are, if you haven't watched or listened to our Daily Habits episode, go back and listen to that because that's what's required. Life's going to change for your vision board to become reality. And I think that some people just don't understand that.
Yeah. I think my reasoning is I've done them in the past. I think the past 2 or 3 years. And again, similar to what I said in our habits episode of sometimes I get halfway through the year and go, it's not, the vision isn't visioning anymore.
Oh, you got to sort of do them every 3 months maybe.
Yeah, quarterly reviews.
Yeah,
Let's
quarterly
go real
review.
9 to 5, quarterly reviews because, it's just not, I don't know, it gives me the ick this year. Who knows, next year I might love them again.
Exactly.
Ever evolving. All right. Scrunch bum leggings. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. I'm shook.
Well, I still wear them, but
I love them.
so uncomfortable.
I agree. That's it. That I do love them though. Shorts are, I'm just cutting in. Shorts are more comfortable than the leggings for some reason. That's my belief.
I do love though, shout out to Ava, is their new technology is a lot more comfortable than a normal scrunch bum.
I agree.
So I would say a bit 50-50 there.
Well, you can't.
I'm obsessed with the wide leg at the moment.
I need to get a pair.
Yeah, you can try some of mine.
I will. Okay, $10 iced coffees. 3, 2, 1. I'll pay whatever to get an iced coffee every single day. Iced latte, almond milk.
No, I'd just rather make it at home myself.
I don't have a coffee machine.
And save the money. No, but I'll have instant coffee. I don't care. I'm not a coffee snob whatsoever. If I drink a coffee, I look around at other people and go, is this a good coffee? Because I can't tell. To me, they all just taste the same.
Once you find a good place, I just have so much loyalty to my 2 cafes.
I'm very much on my matcha vibe at the
Oh,
moment.
true. That's right. You like matcha.
But if I'm tired like I have been these past few weeks, coffee at about 3 p.m.
Nah.
Do you not sleep?
Not after midday. No caffeine after midday, in my opinion. Which is so funny because when I was a cop, I was
You just pointed at me.
When I was a cop, that was not a fucking rule. I was having coffee in the morning. I loved energy drinks and I'm so glad. I literally have not had one, I don't think, since leaving the job. Because no matter what time you started your shift, the first thing you would do with your offsider or your partner, especially if you're on the van, it's coffee. You go get a coffee or you go get an energy drink and that is the preface of your shift.
Yeah.
So time didn't really exist when I was a shift worker. So different vibes then.
All right. New year, new me. 3, 2, 1. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, I've got 2 thoughts on this. I like that people use it to genuinely do better with their life.
Agreed.
But not when it's the whole all or nothing of, and on that, waiting till the new year to be a new year. Why can we not do this? For example, I'm just going to shout out myself for a second. In October last year, I set my 6-figure six-pack goal in October in the last 3 months of the year, not waited, okay, I'll wait till January to be new year, new me. Anyways.
Yeah, I think very similar, same opinion really. Just because the calendar year has gone up by 1 does not mean your life is going to drastically change as soon as you wake up January 1st. Things need to change. So you can have the new year, new me if that's something that you truly believe in. And I think that people who are in the personal development space have the same opinion of us as it's another day. You don't have to wait till the next year, the next week, the next month, the next Monday for you to change your life.
And also imagine if we didn't have years. Because time is, I mean, that's a whole another conversation, but time is just there to help us make it through life without going insane pretty much.
Totally. Next one. 8-week fitness challenges. 3, 2, 1, out.
I need to speak.
You should. You're the PT.
So I think the only reason they work when they do is you're in the motivation, the hype, the energy, everything. And as soon as you get out of it and it's gone, nothing changes. You're doing it for that short period of time and looking for the quick fixes when in reality, actually making sustainable change in your health and fitness goals takes, I would say, absolute minimum 3 months, ideally 6 to 12 months. If you really want to absolutely change your fitness, your health, your lifestyle, commit for a full year and that's where you actually see the changes. 8 weeks is not enough time.
That's straight facts for me.
Nothing left to say. All right. 3, 2,
wait, what is it? Wait a second. I don't know if I'm in or out.
Birkenstocks.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I don't know.
Hate them.
I've said out, but I've heard they're really comfortable. So I feel like I can't judge because I have never, ever, ever tried a pair on and I just refuse to. It's how I feel about Crocs as well.
No, see, I'm a Croc person now, but Birkenstocks give me the ick. I can't do dad's shoe is what they give to me, not cute sandal.
Yep. I feel that. Okay, investing in your personal development. 3, 2, 1.
Duh. Do we need to explain?
This is the year.
DM us.
If there's anything you should invest in, I think where people get scared about personal development is you can't see the outcome. You can't see the answer compared to buying a bag, buying a car. You can try it, see if you like it, whatever. And when it comes to personal development, that's when that self-accountability, the self-honesty hit and people are scared to do that. You just got to trust the coach that you've got, trust the person that's going to push you and love you and just fucking send it. Isn't it the year of the horse?
Yeah.
It's time to gallop.
It's time to gallop.
What are you doing, man?
But on that, yes, this episode will be out in time. The year of the horse doesn't start till Feb.
I did see that.
So if there's anything that you still need to shed,
finish it now
and get rid of it now so that it's absolutely gone. So that by Feb, everything is nice and clear and clean and fresh for your new beginnings. So you can gallop.
Yeah, so you can gallop in February.
All right. Nervous system care. 3, 2, 1.
Of course.
Yeah, we're all about being regulated. And I think especially this year will be a massive hustle season for both of us. But equally, that doesn't mean one doesn't come without the other. The most important thing is if you are in a hustle season, and I say this to all my clients who are the busiest clients, you need to prioritize your time off. That's why I have habits at the moment where I am making sure I do a self-care activity, or I didn't say one of my daily habits at the moment is 10 minutes silence outside every single day and just sitting there and looking around at the trees and the plants and the earth and everything and just soaking it up. And life is so chaotic and so busy and we're so in our phones and on the screens all the time, and that you don't realize heightens your nervous system so much by actually just doom scrolling, and you get put into a zombie-like state, like you're in a coma, honestly, that nervous system care is so important.
I agree.
Okay.
Love that.
Oh.
Hustle culture. 3, 2, 1. in. Hustling has its time and place. It has its season. And if you don't believe that,
bye.
Yeah, I think that especially with social media being such a highlight reel all the time, and this is where you and I do our best to always be honest and open on there, because we didn't build our businesses by praying to the gods, hoping we'll get clients and, you know, singing Kumbaya, thinking everything's going to come to us, right? Yes, energetics are important, spirituality is important, and equally, you got to do the fucking work. And I really had to, and the reason why I believe in it so much is because I had to hustle and grind so much while doing shift work. And rather than looking at it as, oh my God, that's so bad, why did I do this, why did I do that? I just looked at that as, whoa, look at how much I can hold now. Like my capacity has fucking stretched so far because I just pushed myself. And to some people that might look really bad or scary or whatever. And equally now I'm like, well, if I could do shift work and run a business, and my shift work wasn't normal shift work. I wasn't packing boxes, guys. I was, I don't even know if you want me to go into the shit that I've seen, done, smelled, heard, okay? So if I can do it, so can anyone else.
And I think on hustle culture quickly, people aren't always going to understand it, because I always have been a bit of a hustle culture person with the not being able to rest and all the things. I honestly love it. And sometimes when people can't understand it, it's also that they may want to do it, but it scares the shit out of them as well. Because I've always had, why don't you slow down? Why don't you take a day off? Why don't you do this, 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 and that? I do. I still have my time. Yes, I may be working majority of the time, but I still make sure that we have that nervous system care in between all the hustle culture. And it's so demonized, but also I think we actually need to really also normalize that if you want big things, you're gonna have to do different to get it. What is that whole saying of, if you want great, you've got to be great? What is, I'm
thinking of the one where it's, if you want to achieve a goal you've never had before, you've got to do things you've never done before, or something like that.
I was more thinking of, if you want an average life, you've got to do what the average person does. It's coming to me.
Come on.
But if you want a great life, then you've got to do great things. So nothing is ever going to change, and more is never going to come from something if you're also listening to people who don't have what you have or what you want.
Yeah, perfect. Love.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Expecting people to know how you feel. 3, 2, 1. Please communicate. Like, we are not a toddler.
You are not a child. You can speak English.
Don't
just
crack
speak.
a tanty. Actually, just breathe, speak from what you feel, not projecting onto the other person. Get radically honest with yourself, because I think especially, I know I used to do this in my relationship all the time. I feel like it's a classic to do in relationships.
Girlfriends.
He should just know that I need this, or that I feel this way, or even when you're on your period, he should just know, and he should get me chocolate and do all the things.
Get your own chocolate.
But firstly, they're not a female, so they don't.
They literally have no idea. Cut them some slack.
I know.
They don't know, man.
We're awful. Honestly, I feel bad sometimes for the things that I've expected my partner to know.
Same.
When why would he actually ever know that?
I used to get so triggered when Vass would be like, I'm not a mind reader. He would say that all the time. And as I've gotten older, of course you're not a mind reader. You have to, and this is where women fall victim into their own shit in relationships, where exactly what you just said, they should know this, we've been together for this long, they've known me for this long, blah, blah, blah. But you're constantly evolving. And as you evolve, you have to tell them new things that you like, new things that you love, and things that you might not like anymore. And equally, if they don't do something that you've expected them to do, you have to remind yourself that you fucking created that expectation in your mind, and you've set them up for failure by not actually being honest with them. Just be honest. And I think a lot of the time women do fear that honesty because they're afraid of the reaction that they're going to receive. And equally, you can't control the reaction, but you can you can control your reaction after theirs, because they might put their guard up, they might get defensive, but you just have to be smart with your communication. I think is also really important when you are being honest, and not coming at it with, well, you didn't do this, so I feel this way, and you didn't do that, so I felt that way, and you should have done. It's like, just say, I'm feeling this way. I'm just going to tell you this. You can come really calm at it so that the other person doesn't feel like you're going to fucking war. Anytime that I need to tell Vass that I'm feeling a certain way, I'll always reiterate, we are a team, but I'm just feeling this way.
Yeah.
It gets to be that simple. Or another thing that I've learned recently is, okay, before we have this conversation, I'm just going to tell you, I'm really fucking scared to tell you this thing or whatever. Like set the bar of how it feels to say it. And I have found that has worked really well, really well for me. So that's a hot tip.
I have one last thing to add to that.
Yeah, go.
Have compassion that they're doing the best with what they know, because it could have also worked in past situations when you were in a different mood. I also want to say, because again, I've said this before, we can have different feelings every single day. And one day you may want one thing and the next day you may want something else, and they're doing what you wanted that first time. But this time you don't actually want it because you're in a whole different mood and different feelings, and they're just doing the best with, oh, but that's what you enjoyed that time and that, you know, helped you and filled you up. So just actually have compassion that they're trying their best too. They love you.
Oh, we love you. Following the latest trending diet. 3, 2, 1. You can kick this one off.
Oh God. I firstly eat, please. I think the amount of women especially who do not eat enough food is absolutely insane. And I even did a post on this last night of that skipping breakfast is not a weight loss hack. It's actually what's stopping you from losing weight.
It's also not a fucking flex.
No. And I think this takes me back. At times I always think we've outgrown this, but then I know because of the space I'm in, I'm around all the more positive eating and all of that stuff, that it is still so present in day-to-day life for a lot of people, that it is normalized to skip breakfast, especially if you're going out drinking, or not eat so that you can get drunker or things like that. Like, can we actually just take care of our body? You need food like car needs fuel. Like car needs
literally
fuel. But that is the analogy that I use with clients all the time. A car will not run if it doesn't have fuel in it. Your body will not run if it does not have food in it. So don't be surprised if you're feeling tired all the time, if you have no energy, if you feel dizzy, lightheaded. Like, babe, that is not normal. That is not okay. You need to eat more food. You need to take care of your body, because otherwise you're just going to burn into the ground and not even have enough energy to do the simplest day-to-day tasks, let alone exercise, grow muscle, build the glutes, do all the things if you are not eating.
That was perfect.
Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk. Oh, it's my
Yeah, it's you.
I keep getting lost in this. Oh, complaining but doing nothing about it. 3, 2, 1.
Just shut up. I have become so much more aware of when I complain. And as annoying as it is for myself sometimes, I'm equally so glad because I can catch myself and then ask myself, why the fuck am I complaining about this thing and what outcome do I want? And I find that it's so easy to complain to your partner, for example, when you're in a relationship. And so many times I'll complain and be like, what was I actually looking for in that moment? Was it validation? Was it an ego boost? Was it just to fucking fill the space and speak? Because I could say so many other things instead of complaining. And that has been such a chamber of secrets. The game changer for me to understand myself more and understand what I'm looking for in that specific moment.
I also think look at where you're complaining to start a conversation and the energy you're attracting straight away. And when I started to notice this, I started to notice the smallest little things of, oh, it's really cold outside, isn't it? Why do I have to say that? Everyone's fucking cold, but do I
You're probably not even that cold.
I'm always cold.
Oh, anyways. Disregard what I just said.
But why start a conversation around something where everyone's going to start going, yeah, it's awful, isn't it? Something so negative instead of, can we actually, it's that whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything at all. And I think it's not to say not to ask for help when you need it. It's more looking at where are you complaining 24/7, literally just for the sake of it. Because when you start to clock that, you will probably be shocked at how often you're doing it here, there, and everywhere.
Perfect.
My turn?
No, it's me now, sweetie. Setting goals with no deadlines. 3, 2, 1. Out. If you're setting an open-ended goal,
it's never going to happen.
It's literally going to go nowhere. I think I probably touched on it a little bit in our habits one. And if you're setting a goal to lose weight, but you haven't given yourself a time frame, you're probably not really going to lose weight because you're not giving yourself that urgency. And that's what's so important about having time frames on deadlines, is because it gives you that urgency. There were so many times when I said I wanted to run a 10K marathon or whatever and would never do it because it wasn't urgent enough. I clearly didn't care enough until I booked that in May last year to actually get it done. That's when I literally got to a point where it was game time. I had to train. I had to download the app. I had to do all the things because I had that deadline and it forced me to do it. Now it's forced me to level up to do the half marathon now.
Yeah. Love. All right. Using TikTok and Instagram to wind down. 3, 2, 1. I used to do this all the time.
Same.
And from a very anxious state I would just scroll because I could not lay in my bed still and be alone with my thoughts. The longer you do that, you're just continuing to avoid all your problems, and that's becoming a whole bigger problem than actually just sitting with the discomfort of doing it. It is also doing so much damage to your sleep, to your presence, and actually being able to appreciate things that happen in life. And something someone said to me last year is, Instagram is not real. Social media is not real. As soon as you put that phone away, you're in reality and that doesn't exist anymore. As soon as you close that app, it is gone, right? Actually, when was the last time you were present in real life or tried to wind yourself down or read a book before bed or did something that you didn't have this bright fucking blue light in your eyes, skipping every 0.5 seconds to see the thing that you want to see and just being overstimulated 24/7. And then you wonder why you're so unhappy in your life.
Perfect. Next one. Saunas and cold plunges. 3, 2, 1. In love.
I love. Again, the nervous system care. So good. So good for your nervous system, for really, really, really relaxing. And I found when I was a more anxious person, the cold, as much as I just said I'm always cold and I fucking hate the cold, when I actually focused on my breath, one of the most relaxing things and calming things for your nervous system ever.
I was literally just about to say that about breath work. And the more you can control your breath in other aspects, it does make, I think people get really scared about cold plunges and ice baths and think, I can't do it and I can't do it. You can, once you have control of your breath. Your breath is your breath and mind are your most powerful tools in the whole entire world. Once you've got control of them, you can literally do anything.
Yeah. And I think one thing I do just want to say with women, you don't want to go too cold. I believe under 11 degrees is actually going to do more harm than good for you. So make sure that it's not that freezing. Yeah, it's a different reaction in female biology versus males. Males can do I think 4 degrees. For women, it actually stresses your body out rather than has that calming, relaxing. So even things like a cold shower can be so beneficial to just chuck on. I used to do a minute at the end of my shower, put it to cold and just stand there and breathe. And I would find my sleep would be so good and I would step out of that shower so regulated from also feeling so cold in my body.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks. I should start that again.
Yeah, I was literally thinking that.
Outfit repeating. 3, 2, 1. My thing is, you're not buying clothes to wear them once.
No. I feel like I've made that decision as I've gotten older. I think when you're younger, it's exciting
cool.
to go shopping and you don't want anyone to see you in the same photos and the same clothes. And I can say that because I literally used to be like that.
Same.
As I've gotten older, it's more simple things that I can rewear so that my money it's worth it. It's worth my money.
Well, it's what do they say? The buy cost average or something? I don't know. It's a money thing of if you buy something $50 and wear it 100 times.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the math of that.
Such girl math, that logic.
It's 50 cents a wear or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right. Anyways.
Fear of judgment. 3, 2, 1. Fuck it right off, guys. You got to live your life.
I was just about to say, you literally YOLO.
Literally.
You only live once.
And a lot of the time with fear of judgment, you're just making it up. And if you can think of all the worst case scenarios, you can think of all the people judging you and be so scared and all that sort of stuff, you can equally entertain the complete opposite thoughts. What if it goes really well? What if this person fucking loves it? What if I get a partner out of it? What if I make a new friendship? I experienced, especially since leaving Vic Pol, so much online fucking hate, like hundreds of comments, DMs telling me these horrible things, and equally the judgment when I was in the job. But I'm still here, still speaking, still showing up, still doing the thing, because my goals, my dreams and desires are so much bigger than keyboard warriors, so much bigger than people's lives I would never fucking swap with.
That's good. All right.
I've really had to work on that.
That was awesome.
Because of the so much judgment I've had to receive.
10-step skincare routine. 3, 2, 1. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's pretty much all I have to say on that one.
My sisters would probably disagree because they have like 25,000 different skincare things, and they always tell me, they're like, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, I'm just going to drink water and use this one moisturizer that I've got. I've never really been into that sort of stuff. Apologizing for no reason. 3, 2, 1.
We still need to pick up on this again, but this was brought to our attention at the retreat that we went to last year. Shout out a Dangerous Project, of how much you apologize for just existing. Of instead of saying, excuse me, you're saying sorry for having to squeeze past someone. Why are you apologizing?
You're not actually sorry.
Yeah.
I think the best thing that she had said on that retreat was, would you say that to your sibling? And I was at the time I was like, no, I would tell my sister, like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
So
that
I'm
was
not
the best
actually
example
sorry.
of where, and that's the thing, where are you performing for other people instead of actually just being you? Supplements. 3, 2, 1. I've changed my mind. Okay. I always used to be out, but this is where, if they actually serve a purpose if it's greens powders, pre-workout.
I'm the same.
Things that you don't actually fucking need, you're honestly just wasting your money. If it's things that you are actually lacking in your diet and day-to-day life, then of course supplement it because you actually do need it. Greens powders do fucking shit. You do not need pre-workout. You have the energy. You can choose whether you have energy or not. So that's that.
Love that. Tanning in the sun over fake tanning. 3, 2, 1. If you can, because I can easily tan in the sun. I feel like people might not be able to, so they've got a fake tan. So no judgment if you've got a fake tan, but I much prefer vitamin D.
I'm a sun girly. All right. Dressing for confidence, not attention. 3, 2, 1. I definitely in my teen years was a attention.
Yeah, it's such an age thing,
how good does this make my boobs look?
Yeah.
All the things. But now I'm like, if I look in the mirror and go, damn, I look good, I'm happy in terms of whatever.
Love. Career pivots in your late 20s, early 30s. 3, 2, 1.
Rami is literally the poster woman for pivoting.
Quit my job at 30.
Cop to mindset coach. Like, what a fucking pivot that is.
What a flex.
Could you have a bigger one?
You can't. You could, and if you told me 3 years ago that was going to happen in my life, would literally not believe you.
Fewer, deeper friendships. 3, 2, 1. I can count the amount of friends I have on one hand, but I used to be the people pleaser, do everything for everyone, and the amount of times that burned me, that I would support people until the day I die and they would never support me back. But I would always give them excuse. Oh, but they were busy, or they had this or that. But it's like, well, when I had that, I still showed up for them. So actually hold your boundaries and look at what do you deserve and stop entertaining what you don't deserve.
Love. Lucky last. Conflict as growth instead of incompatibility. 3, 2, 1.
This is something that my nervous system has had to become okay with, because conflict still does scare me a lot in terms of the same friendship thing of, if I tell someone that I don't like something, they're going to hate me and never want to speak to me again. Instead of, I think a lot of it is brought in how the way you bring it about. And also I believe if it's the right person to be in your life, it's going to work out anyways.
And I think specifically for relationships, they're not easy. Yeah. And if you think that you're going to walk in and it's sunshine and rainbows 24/7, you are wrong. Literally, Vass and I had a massive drastic breakup 2 years ago, and we've been back together for ages now and never been happier. And that is because we had to face some shit. And equally, conflict doesn't need to be bad. I think people shame conflict, but you're human. You're allowed to disagree on things. You're allowed to not like the same things. And the more deeper and harder conversations you have, the more they're just going to see you. And I think the more they're just going to love you.
I love that.
Thanks.
Well, with that, my loves, that is our ins and outs for 2026.
Yeah. Let us know if you agree or disagree with any of our opinions.
And if you have any extras, what are your ins and outs for 2026? Tag us, DM us, share all the things. And with that, we will be in your ears next week. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening.
If you're on Spotify, don't forget to give us a follow and rate us 5 stars.
And if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment down below.
We'll be back in your ears next week. Bye.